So one of the ways that I can think that we saved a particular client just a ton of money, they were going down a path of looking at a network detection and response solution. One of the things I love about working at IONS is that we're all vendor neutral. I'm not taking vendor money here. I mean, I certainly work with vendors outside of IONS, will continue to, what have you. I always disclose that to clients, right? When I'm conflicted, I'm able to give my unbiased, regardless of those interactions with vendors, I'm able to give my unbiased opinions to, ultimately to clients. And what a client needs versus what a product or vendor sales team tells the client they need are wildly different things, as I'm sure you can imagine. And so we had a client that, I think they're probably in the Fortune 1000, pretty heavy revenue client. They were looking to implement this network detection and response. And the vendor had taken them for a ride with these quotes, right? And they were coming to us to say, hey, does this sound right? Does this sound like something we should do? And I'm like, first off, not only is that quote like wildly off of what I would expect, but you also don't need this, all right? Let's talk about your architecture, right? So this actually ended up being a second Ask an Expert call where we just couldn't finish it all in an hour. But by the time we were done with the first hour, they were very clear they were not moving forward with this vendor. Had a bad taste in their mouth, obviously, because the vendor way overscoped their solution. And so after looking deeper into their architecture to say, okay, well, what do we actually need to close your visibility, your detection, and your response gaps? We ultimately aligned them with a vendor, and I made a soft intro to another vendor that I work with, got them a solution at 10% of the cost. And so 10% of the overall cost. And now you step back and look, and this is where you're getting that unbiased advice from faculty. I actually, kid you not, was just on a call yesterday. I'm talking to a client where they're like, we're investigating a particular solution. And they said, it was actually ransomware response, immutable backup solution. And maybe we can, we can just engage you as a consulting engagement so you can go over what our requirements are. I'm like, you don't need to do that. You're an end user decision support client. Just schedule another Ask an Expert, right? We're here, right? So again, huge savings to the client.